Hey Book Club, Dan from One Man Book Club here. Today I want to tell you about my earbuds. I use two different ones. I use the Galaxy Buds Plus and the Galaxy Buds Live. Now, if you listen to audiobooks or you listen to music, you probably at some point are going to want to have a great device to listen with. And it's probably going to be wireless because most phones and Kindles are losing their earphone jacks, their headphone jacks. So, the newest phones, iPhones and Android phones both don't even have a headphone jack anymore, and Kindles don't either. So you're going to need a device to wirelessly connect so you can listen to, books or music. Now, I know there's a lot of great options out there, but I just thought it would be helpful for you to hear about my experience with these two types of devices. Now, the Samsung devices are cheaper than Apple devices, and they work well with Android phones. But you can use your Android, your Samsung Buds on an Apple phone. So they translate very well together. But anyway, lots of good options. I thought you might be interested in hearing about my experience. So first, so you know, I love both of these earbuds very much. They're really, really cool. I'll tell you about the Buds Plus first. So this is the case, this cool little oval shaped thing. It fits nicely in my pocket. It's a wireless charging case. So you charge the case with the USB-C cable back there, and then open it up, and there are the buds inside, and they're magneted in, so they just clip right in and don't fall out. And while they're in there, they're charging. And so anyway, it's this nice, convenient little case you put in your pocket and carry it around. They are small in profile, meaning, so here it is. It's just this little thing right here. And it fits really, really well into your ear. So you just take it like that, and you pop it in your ear like so. And voila, there. Now it's in my ear, and I can hear it. So this part goes in just barely into your ear canal, and then you can see what sticks out like that. That's one of the main reasons I love these devices. They don't stick out of my ear. Other ones, you see these things that are like sticking out of your ear that big, or these big over-the-ear headphones, or the AirPods that come down. I didn't really like that. I wanted a low profile, and that's one of the reasons I love these. They sound great, which is a big plus. They have a long battery life, which is also a plus for the Samsung Buds. They have one about 22 hours between the charging case, which has its own charge, and the buds themselves, which has a separate charge. 22 hours of listening before you have to charge them again. While they're in your ear, you can tap them to control them, like this. So you use a series of taps on the sides and the ends, and that has different functions. They're $129.99 on Amazon. So not very expensive for buds. They block out sound. Now, they don't have noise canceling feature, but they just fit in your ear canal just right. So they actually can block out sound. And they have this cool little feature where there's speakers on the outside and the inside that can electronically pass through sound into your ear. So if you want them to block out sound, you can turn that off. If you don't want to sound like you're in a cave when you're talking to someone, you turn it on and the sound passes through. So it works out really, really well. And I use these devices, the Buds Plus, when I'm like mowing the lawn, for example, and I want to be able to block out the sound. So they're super, super cool. Now, switch over to the Buds Live. They share a lot of similar functionality, but there's significant difference in design that creates some significant differences in the functionality also. So let's just run through this really quick. Same type of idea, charging case. There's a USB-C adapter in the back. They also magnetic. They're magnetic. They just sit right inside of the case. You just pop them out. Sorry, you didn't see that. Just pop them out and pop them in, and they're magnetic, so they don't fall out, and they charge inside the case. Now, these have this really cool, unique design. It looks kind of like a bean, and it just, instead of going inside of my ear canal, it just fits, here, I'll show you, it just fits really easily right inside, like that. Just pops right in, and it fits really well. I mean, it's in there and it's not coming out. It's staying in there nice and tight. but it doesn't go into my ear canal, which is one of the things that I didn't like of the Buds Plus. They went into my ear canal and it is a little uncomfortable. Now the Buds Plus, these guys, I can only wear them for maybe like maybe 2 hours max before my ears start getting too tired. But these ones I can wear for much longer, like up to even like maybe 4 hours before my ears start getting too tired of wearing them. They also sound great. And the battery lasts a little longer, even about 26 hours between the case and the buds themselves. They last about 26 hours, so that's really cool. The AirPods have the Apple AirPods have a much lower battery life. The 26-hour number only works if you have the noise canceling feature off on these, because they do advertise they have an active noise canceling feature. So I'll just tell you though, it's kind of a gimmick. It doesn't really work really well. But imagine, so this thing, it doesn't go in your ear canal, it just basically sits in this little part of your ear. It just sits there, and so it's not blocking out any sound. Whereas the Buds Plus, they fill up your ear canal and actually block out sound. So these ones have this active noise canceling feature that takes up battery. And what it's supposed to do is block out high frequency sounds, but still let in other sounds. So they say it blocks out the distracting sounds, but I find it doesn't do anything. So I just leave it off. But the comfort of these things and outweighs that the active noise canceling doesn't work. So if I want to do something where I want the sound to be canceled or blocked out, I wear these. And these ones are just my go-to for every day. And these ones, the Galaxy Buds Live, they're a little more expensive, $170 on Amazon, but it's still about $50 cheaper than the Apple AirPods. So that is a big deal. One other thing I wanted to show you really quick. So on the Buds Plus, these guys, so they come with this silicone tip right here that I found wasn't super comfortable. So what I ended up doing was I went and found these alternative tips. They're like memory foam, and I put those on instead, and they made the experience much better. So anyway, that was my experience using earbuds, the Samsung Buds Live and the Samsung Buds Plus. Both of them are awesome. I recommend both of them. You can't go wrong with either. The Buds Plus are a little cheaper. The Buds Live are a little more expensive. These ones are more comfortable. These ones are a little less comfortable. These ones block out sound. These ones do not block out sound. And that's pretty much what you need to know. They work great. Highly, highly recommend both. And use them for your audiobooks or your music or your phone calls or video calls. I've been using them for Zoom calls for work. They connect great to anything that's Bluetooth. So anyway, hope that was helpful. Happy reading, everyone.